everyone, it's Andy from Hobby Headquarters. Well, I've got a whole bunch of exciting new kits to share with you guys today. We've got some new stuff from Miniart, two new kits from RPG. Now, RPG is new to me. It might not be a new company at all, but they're doing 35th scale gun systems off of US modern day ships. So we have a Phalanx and a C-Ram, both in 35th scale. Those are really cool. And I don't know if I've ever talked about these before with you guys. This is a company called Arma Hobby. They do 72nd scale, really detailed airplane kits. And they've got both a basic and then a expanded one where they have mass and photo etch and all that kind of stuff. But we'll show you inside a couple of those there and then take you through some of the new Miniart stuff. Now, there is a fairly new model distributor in North America called Lightspeed Global. And I've gotten to know them over the last couple of months, and they are the big supplier for our Miniart. All three of these companies are here, plus a whole bunch of other stuff. So working with them and with cooperation with Miniart is going to be getting us samples of all of their kits that are coming out over the rest of the year. In fact, they've got 94 scheduled kits scheduled for the year. So that's a lot of kits coming out. And we're going to share those all with you because there's some really cool, interesting stuff coming out. All kinds of stuff like for dioramas and then, of course, vehicles and just stuff that you just don't find from other manufacturers. So it's going to be really cool to see some of this stuff. But I know a lot of other hobby stores actually watch my my videos, and you might want to check out Lightspeed Global. They're a very good company, and they're adding more and more product all the time for it. But it is strictly wholesale only, so you have to have a store for it. So let's take a look inside all these kits and have a little fun. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to take a look at are the Arma Hobby airplanes. And actually, we're going to take a look at first this Yak 1B. As you can see here, it's a 72nd scale. And they've got a couple different types. They've got an expert set, which has some mass and a little bit of photo etch inside of it, then a basic set. And the basic sets are, all those airplanes are usually under $20 for the 72nd scale airplanes. But let me show you what they look like here. As you can see right here, there are some really nice moldings on these things. Nice rivet detail. I'll just go over them a little bit here and show you some of the detail on it. And this is the expert set, like I was telling you. So we have a little photo etch inside, and then it's kind of hard to tell, but these are the masks. So the wheels and a few other components are masked off with the yellow masking tape there. We have a nice clear canopy. And finally, set of decals that you get quite a few different ones right here too. You get something for German and multiple different Russian ones, including one that have some metallic silver around the star. So that's the kind of a breakdown right there. I'll show you a few of the other ones too that are out on the market. They've got some Hurricanes, a Mark 1, a Mark 2, and some other different variations on it there in different color schemes. And they're due to be adding more and more of these very soon. So like I said, we're going to have a friend of mine who's going to build up one of these very soon. And in a future video, we will show you what the whole airplane looks like and how well it goes together. Okay, now we're going to take a look at some of the Miniart accessory packs that are coming out. A few of them we're just going to show you what the box is, and you can get an idea. Like this one right here, Dinner on the Front. This is a group of 5 Russian soldiers, and it comes with all the stuff to build up this little vignette. So you get like the stove, the table, the figures, all the other little cutlery and stuff that goes on the table. So quite a cool little set, I think, all together. Be great for a diorama. And show you some of the other things. They also have some modern oil drums coming out. And now these are the ones that we're going to really tear into, because I think these are really cool for modern dioramas. And to start off with, it's this street fruit shop. And just this alone, just the idea of this, because if you're building some kind of diorama that everything's not destroyed, to have something like this on the side, I think would be really, really cool. To start off with, you've got all the little accessories here. So these are your fruit. that you can make up for inside the boxes, which there are some crates over in here. So you got two little things of fruit. These are the clear tops for the cooler. There's some decals for that cooler. And then look at this stuff, guys. So here are your bananas, melons. Yeah, so you get all kinds of bananas and melons and stuff to put on that. Those are all duplicated right there. You get the actual cooler, like I was telling you about. So that goes together pretty easily. This thing right here, I think, is just incredible. If you live in the United States, these are pretty common over here that you can find these plastic chairs. They look just like this too. This is a great little piece for scenery if you're doing 35th scale. I just love the way this whole thing looks right here. It's really cool. And they even nailed, this is one of the umbrella stands that you fill with water that they have over here. They're molded out of plastic, the full scale ones, and these look really good. So all together, this is going to build up to a nice display, right down even to the pallets for the bottom of to hold all the fruit on. So these are just coming out right now. This is a great idea. Really happy that Miniart is building up stuff like this. Oh, plus also too, they give you this sheet. This is for the umbrella, and then lots of boxes to make up the Chiquita and Dole and all the other things behind it there. So really cool. And that kind of blends right into this one. So you're going to get the same kind of plastic chairs, umbrellas, and the same cooler, but this one comes with a whole bunch of bottles. So you can make Coke bottles, all kinds of other stuff like that. So very similar, same pieces, but you get a lot more of the chairs and bottles, things like that. And once again, things of Budweiser and other kinds of beers on here. So really, really great idea for the diorama builder. Okay, the next two kits we're going to take a look at, I am very excited about both of these, and just because it's something different, to be honest with you. These are two World War I time period London buses, and as you can see right here, we have both the regular, one that you'd see on the streets in London, and then the military one. And the military one really caught my eye because I've always wanted to do something in World War I, like diorama-wise, and it's just something so unusual. A double-decker bus painted up in the military colors. But then again, the red bus is really cool too. So I do plan on building one of these up. So what I like to do is to see which ones you guys think would be the best one to be seen built up. Leave it down in the comment down below. Just put city bus or military bus, and we'll totally tally those up. And definitely going to build one of these right here. The main difference, it appears, would be like it's got like this this catcher right here to keep dogs and little kids, I'm sure, from going underneath the wheels to get run over. They're not too worried about that with the soldiers. And then obviously all of the advertisement all over it makes it really, really cool too. And this isn't, like I said, an upper decker bus too, so it's got a fence in the back there. We'll do the complete review when we actually go to build the thing, but as you can see, it's not too bad part count wise, and lots of slide molded stuff, things like that. So like I said, leave a comment down below on which one you'd like to see get built up. And now we'll take just a quick look, just kind of more or less to show you guys the new kits that are coming out. This is a railway non-brake flatbed 16.5 ton rail car. It doesn't say it on it, but I'm basing on, it looks like that's Cyrillic right there. So this is probably a Russian train car that you can use in a cool diorama. And it's just a big flatbed. So that kit has all kinds of possibilities going forward. Then, now you guys saw that I did some talking about the Triebflügel from Focke-Wulf. I think it was a while, probably a couple weeks ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And this is the Japanese version. And actually, it's more than Japanese. It's actually quite a few different countries that they show on the side of the box art, which I'll show you in a second there. But what's really cool about this one, this gives you the entire platform here, that, for getting inside this crazy thing. And looking at the different markings that are available, so you have Japanese. There is going to be German inside there. I could be wrong, but I think that's Swiss even. And I just totally spaced what country that is. I know it's Eastern European one, but just all the different types of cool markings that you can do with this one right here. So this is very similar to the other kits that came out a couple months ago, but now, like I said, with more markings and the launch platform in it. This is another one that is going to be a cool diorama setup piece. This is just a 170 or German car 170V, and it's a convertible saloon car, and it's very cool looking. You know, if you're going to do a city diorama that's not blown up, you want to have like a tank going down the street on one side and have a car parked on the other. Looks pretty cool, and it's obviously a Mercedes. They can't put Mercedes on the box, but it is a Mercedes based on all the emblems on it there. But just something different, and especially in 35th scale, it's always cool to see that kind of stuff. And the last kit we're going to take a look at is the Australian M3 Lee. And this is the one of the Lee kits that has the full interior on it as well. So you're going to build everything inside this, including the engine, fighting compartment, transmission, all of that stuff. So there, we won't take this one fully, tear it apart, but I want to show you guys there is a lot of plastic. So you guys out there that always say, oh, I want to do interior kits, well, this one will be a great one for you, because there is a lot of plastic in this thing. I think there's like 4 pounds of plastic in this box right here. So it's good to see them doing different nations using the same vehicle. I have to admit, looking at the box, I can't really tell what's different about the Australian Lee as opposed to an American one. Probably decals more than anything, but I'm sure there's something in there. And if you're an Australian M3 Lee fan, you will know the difference on it there. Now, the last 2 kits we're going to take a look at are these from RPG. These are the Phalanx and CRAM systems, both in 35th scale that we talked about. Now, I am going to be building up the Phalanx right now, so we're going to open up one of the Phalanx right now and show you all the parts inside of that. Okay, like I was telling you, I'm planning on building up the Phalanx gun system to put on my my counter in here. So what I thought I'd do is tear this one apart, and before we actually build it, kind of just show you some of the parts, because these are available right now. We actually did receive these into our store, and they're ready for sale, as well as the CRAM. To start off, we get 2 of the same sprue right here. Kind of give you a close-up. Of the detail on that. We've got our platform, or part of the platform I should say, and based on looking at the parts, I'm guesstimating that the entire piece is probably going to be about 8 or 9 inches tall completed. So it'll be a nice little piece to put on a desktop, but not something that's so large. You see those parts? We've got one of this sprue right here. And since I've got the Panzer IV almost done, and one other kit I'm working on, we'll probably start this one up very soon. So look for a video for this in the next week or so. There's our dome. That's all molded nicely there with part of the platform. And then I'm going to show you the real cool part. So first of all, we've got the belts, and they're made out of an elastic type plastic here, so we can use this belt and wrap it around. Hopefully it uses regular modeling cement, which I imagine in this day and age it probably does. And then this is the cool part. Ooh, that's really bright right there. Let's see if we can dial that down. So we've got all the photo etch things, including the multi-barrels. Let me pull this out of here. I'm sorry, I know that's really bright the way the light hits it there. But that's the best part I'm interested in, is the barrels that make up for this. So that's going to be really cool. We have all of the ladder step pieces are right here. Initially, I looked at it and go, wow, that's a lot. But I think they're actually going to be pretty easy to fold and, you know, glue them into place there. And as long as we have a nice flat platform to glue them on, I think it'll be okay. So not too difficult. And then a bunch of different decals. Chuck Norris. I think that's the one we have to put on the side of it there. So that's a quick little rundown on the new Phalanx system. They have a retail of $59, and like I said, are available right now. So I will probably get started on that in the next couple of days, and then we'll have a build video done for you. Well, there you go, guys. There's that quick breakdown of all this really cool stuff that's coming out from Miniart. We've got the new kits from Arma Hobbies, as well as RPG with their Phalanx and CRAM. Now, all of these kits are available right now. In fact, you guys probably know, whoops, that's what we have behind me. I have a hobby store, so if you're in the Phoenix area, stop on by. We've got all this stuff available for sale. Plus, if you're not in the Phoenix area, I do have a website, andyshhq.com. Check it out. We are expanding it like crazy lately. We just got a full container of new product in from all over the world. So lots of cool things to look on there. Great prices. Definitely check it out. And as you can see, I got a lot to build. We've got those buses. You guys choose. Don't forget, pick out the one that you want the best, and we'll build that up. Plus, I'm going to be working on this. My Panzer IV is sitting on the workbench over there from the from Border Model. We'll be working on that. And that was another vote one. I did a vote on that one right there, and Winter Whitewash won on that. So that's how that one's going to get built up. So yeah, lots of cool and exciting things to talk about. One other quick thing I'll talk about, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in another video soon as I get a little bit more details. The stuff that is coming up for this summer. I'm excited to say I'm going to get to go to Shizuoka Hobby Show in Japan this May. And we are going to be taking you guys, video-wise, with us on there. We're going to get a tour of the Tamiya factory, possibly a tour of Hasegawa. We're going to show you the actual show itself at Shizuoka. Very, very excited about that. Been wanting to go to that forever, and we're going to get a chance to do that. Plus, also, I will be appearing at the IPMS Nationals in San Marcos, Texas. I'm not sure about the dates. I know the dates of the show. I shouldn't say that. That is July 29th through August 3rd, I believe it is, but I'm not sure which dates I'm actually going to be there, so we'll announce more of that once we get that all organized. So lots of cool things to talk about. Also, I so appreciate all of the guys that come in here from all over the country, all over the world, and visit my store. I really, truly appreciate it, and more are coming, especially now the weather's pretty nice here in Arizona. You can wear short sleeves and not shorts yet, but we're getting close to that there. So lots of cool things. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Please stay tuned because we have many more videos coming.